7 o'clock here in New York City. I'm Anne-Marie Green, and here's a look at the stories grabbing our attention right now. New dramatic video just in this morning, appearing to show Ukraine destroying a Russian warship in the Black Sea. Details on the drone attack straight ahead. A terrifying scene at a hospital in Texas as a car crashes through an emergency room. What authorities are saying about the driver. For the first time in nearly 150 years, a cabinet secretary has been impeached. The House voted to oust Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, and now his case heads to the Senate. Plus, we're going to tell you how a woman who was looking for love online was scammed out of more than $1 million, and what you can do to protect yourself from fraudsters. Speaking of $1 million, that's how much the party in Kansas City is going to cost. The Kansas City Chiefs are gearing up for their victory parade today. Details on their huge homecoming following Sunday's Super Bowl win. Well, CBS News projects Democrat Tom Suozzi won New York's special election. He's going to replace ousted Congressman George Santos in New York's 3rd District. Now, you may recall Santos was expelled from Congress in December after being charged with multiple counts of fraud, identity theft, and stealing from donors.
We won this race. You won this race. Because we addressed the issues and we found a way to bind our divisions.
Now, Suozzi actually represented the district in Congress for 3 terms before launching an unsuccessful bid for governor in 2022. He defeated Republican candidate Mazi Pilip 53% to 46%. And his victory is a big win for Democrats. It narrows the already thin Republican majority in the House. This special election became a closely watched race for any clues about suburban voter sentiment heading into the 2024 presidential election. And the Biden-Harris campaign responded to last night's win, saying when it comes down to the choice between presidential hopeful Donald Trump and President Biden, quote, voters are consistently choosing the leadership of President Biden and Democrats. The former President Trump also reacted to the results, lashing out against the Republican candidate, Mazi Pilip. She did not endorse Trump during her race, and Trump responded last night saying she, quote, would have easily won if she understood anything about modern-day politics in America. Well, Anthony Salvanto is joining us now to break it all down for us. All right, Anthony, what do we know about how people voted? Who voted and how they voted yesterday?
Hey there, Anne-Marie. Look, first thing here is the reason, or one of the reasons so many people were watching this so closely, is the amount of swing that we've seen lately in this district, right? Joe Biden won it by, I'll put it here, by 8 points about. And then, of course, the Republicans, as you mentioned, Santos won it by about 8 points. And now we've got an 8-point just about gap here for Suozzi. So that makes it kind of telling, right? This is one of those districts that people watched and was in play and had a lot of swing in it, number one. And number two, turnout. You know, there was a snowstorm here in New York yesterday. And early in the day, turnout looked like it was lagging a little bit, and then it picked up. And, you know, we're going to end up with around 175,000 votes here. And for context, that's actually pretty strong for, you know, a non-presidential year concurrent election, for a special election. So all of those things added up to the reasons why this was so closely watched, Anne-Marie.
So, of course, people are going to look at what happens here and try to read the tea leaves. Democrats are hoping to take back the House in November. Could this New York seat's moderate leaning maybe be a bellwether for their chances?
You know, I always say every race, especially special elections, are their own case and their own thing. You had a lot of things here that made this particular to New York 3. But having said that,
100%.
がってるじゃん。ほら。何が欲しいの今度は。行く？